Hello and welcome to Candy's Crafts Corner. Happy 2024. Happy New Year. I have been off for a few weeks, but I hope that you had nice holiday season. And I'm trying to see where I am and I cannot find myself today. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I want to see if you're on. I want to see if there's comments. And now I think so far everything seems to be working. Okay, I'm gonna move this a little bit to make sure that I'm on camera all the time. There we go. Sorry. First off, I apologize for the dirty mat. I didn't have time to get a new one before we started with this live tutorial. So today we start the year with alternatives for the latest paper pumpkin, which was All the Best. All the Best was because we still have it here. Here we go. All the Best was December's paper pumpkin. I have not received January's yet. Hopefully next week I'll get it. But it's lovely and it features dandelions and it's all in blues and yellows. So I came up with a few cards and I'm thinking also we can try to decorate a box. So that one of these new pillow boxes in the new sorry, mini catalog. But anyway, am I frozen? It might be frozen because I don't see my hands. All right, that's weird. Let's see if I can restart this. Sorry. There we go. Now I see my hands moving. There we go. What? Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Technical issues. So these are the cards I came with. Well, first off, these are the 3 cards that come with the project. I can show you 2 of them. The third one, which one? This one. I made them with my father when I was in Barcelona, and you may have seen the post. I enjoyed my time with him, and he was very happy to help me put some of them together. We did some others too, but those stayed in Barcelona, so I didn't bring them with me. So we have here these other 2. And these are, very nice. I like them. You certainly get a lot of supplies for them. And these are the ones that I came up with. Let's see. I'm gonna get them. I always put them in these transparent envelopes to protect them. And when I want to show people or clients or when I sell them too. Hi, Deborah. Good evening. It's a very nice set, isn't it? I like the kit this month. So these are the 3 that I came up with. And Deborah, you'll think this is familiar because I use the fan fold that we did in our team meeting yesterday. So, hi Joanne, thank you for joining. I hope you had fun with your family for your granddaughter's birthday today. Anyway, so these are the 3 that I came up with. And it's not bad because I'm saying it's not bad here. I'm like giving myself medals here. But I just came back from Spain on Monday. And I went right straight to work from the airport, literally. And this is what I've been able to come up in the evenings when I was not jet lagged. Oh, I'm glad you had fun, Joanne. Anyway, so we'll start with this one. And I hope I'll be able to emboss here on the side. And I cannot do it on camera, but I brought my heat gun here. And, these are all, by the way, this one uses the envelope for the inside. Because it's horizontal, so it kind of works. This one is a fan fold. And I'm thinking of a variation for this one, but you let me know if you like it or not. And this one has white embossing powder on vellum. And I think it looks very nice because it looks, I like the lightness of it all. And I also use the vellum as the my frame around the base of the mat. All right, so let's start with this one first. Get the embossing, heat embossing out of the way. And where are my supplies? Here. So I think this is it. No, this is not it. This is it. All right. So for this one, we are using one of the cards that come, the card bases that come like so. Well, this is not the same, but I cut it in half because it has the same design for the back and the front. So it's kind of a waste, if you ask me, to use it for the back, because, you know, you can make two cards with the back and the front instead of just one. And as I said, I'm using balmy blue. You can use other colors. You can do it directly on white. Today I was in a balmy blue mood, kind of. Well, this week. And I don't know what this is. Oh, this is for the inside. This is the envelope. Yeah. Okay, I'm organized. Just like I forget that I'm organized. Hi, Abby. Good evening. So anyway, the first thing that we're gonna do is we cut this in half already. Well, we have a card base 4.5 by 8.5 by 5 1/4. 8.5 by 5.5. Sorry, score at the middle to 4 1/4. Okay, your usual measurements for a card base, and then we are gonna cut these to 4 and 5 1/4. And then we have our vellum cut at a little like an eighth of an inch longer than that. 5 1/4. So it only shows like a little bit. Did I cut it like that? Or maybe I did it a little smaller. Let me measure it again. Because this one is the first one that I did. Okay, so it's not 4, it's at 3 and 7/8. So let's do that. So you can see a little bit more of the mat around it. 3 and 7/8. Okay. So not much difference, but a little bit. Oh, Joanne, this is December paper pumpkin, and I got it just before I went to Spain. I took it with me, but then once I was in Spain, my whole family got sick in turns, and I didn't have time to do much. And what did I say that this was? Sorry. And let me measure it again. And this is 5 and 1/8. All right, so 5 and 1/8. That's what we're gonna cut it to, 5 and 1/8. There we go. And I have not got the new one, the lovely lavender one. It's supposed to be here this week, I think. Usually I get it I see everybody gets it before I get it. I don't know, maybe because I live in New York and it's farther away from their shipping center. So now this, let me measure it again. I don't want to do anything by heart because my memory is not to be trusted. It seems to be almost 4 and a quarter. No, it's not 4 1/4. It cannot be 4 1/4 because 4 1/4 is a card base, so it's 4 and 1/8. So let's trim this to 4 and 1/8. Yeah, it's a nice one. 4 and 1/8. Yes, it's a nice. I like this paper pumpkin. Well, I think that all the paper pumpkins of 2024 were pretty good. And the length, it should be 5 and almost a half, but not quite. But like, let me measure it again. So yes, I thought I had time to play while I was in Spain, but I did not. So this is like 5 3/8. So when I came here is when I had to play. I did play a little bit with my dad, but only when we were wrapping presents and I needed a card for my goddaughter who just turned 18. And I said, well, I can give her one of these. Oh, this came out very... I'm gonna hand trim it. Sometimes I have the problem with the vellum, and this is a new blade, so I don't get it. But yeah, another thing that happened is that I was helping my dad set his new watercolors. Santa got him new watercolor chips for his set of watercolors, and he has like the little chips of the different colors, and you have to leave the empty ones and replace them. And we couldn't because they were stuck, and I was like, oh, let me get my trusty snips, and they broke. They didn't break, but the tip broke like this, you see. So of course the first thing I did is come back and order myself a new set of snips, and they're crooked too. I don't know. Yeah, so it was not a very successful crafting experience, but I did have, as I said, fun with my dad. He's having some memory issues, and you know, he likes to be useful, and I said, well, you can help me. I'm gonna put some, I'm just gonna adhere this because we're not gonna see it, so I just can put a little bit of liquid glue to my vellum and try to center it as best as I can. And now, because I trimmed the part that I didn't like so much, maybe it won't be, but I don't know, it does work. It does work. All right, I'm gonna put here my sample so I remember. Anyway, so I'm gonna adhere or printed image. And it's such a pretty one that I didn't want to cover it too much. That's what I thought. We can put another layer of vellum on top of it. And that's what we're gonna heat emboss first, because then you can see through a little bit the flowers on the bottom. And maybe I won't put that many flowers on here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like it with, do you see here? I did the image 3 times, and then I did some of the loose seeds flying around. But anyway, while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna get set up to make my embossed image here. And I'm getting this baby. Make sure that it's clean because I've been using it for other things. Try 2 times with 3 seeds. Okay, 3 seeds. Yeah, you're right. And then only two dandelions. Yeah, I'll try that. I like that idea. It doesn't need to be that busy, but that's why you try new things and see what works. Let's see. It's hard to see then too with the vellum. I'm just gonna do like this. 1. And you have to be fast, because if you want to do it all the embossing at the same time, you don't want it to dry. Just gonna do that a little bit higher. All right. And then we'll do 3 seeds as Abby suggested. You can always add more. 1, and there's 2 different kinds of seeds. I'm just gonna use the same one. 1, I'm gonna put the one here, and one up there. I have to lift it and see where I'm stamping. Yeah, here in the corner. Let's see. All right, now we're gonna put our embossing powder, the white one. I panicked for a second. It's like, where is it? But no, it's right here, right here. As you can see, I stamped everything towards the top of the page of the vellum, which, by the way, I cut with scallop contours, because we're gonna put the label on the bottom. So okay, that should be it. Here's where, well, I'm gonna recover some of these that fell. All right, and if it gets gritty like this, I don't like it, and then that's when I bring out my vacuum, but I didn't bring it here, so I have a garbage bag next to me, kind of a waste basket. So let me see if I can emboss these here on the side. Not a comfortable way, but it's what it is, right? And the embossing with the over the vellum, it melts much quicker than with paper. I guess because the vellum gets hotter much quicker too. So you have to be careful not to burn your paper, your vellum. Okay, let me see if I got them all. I did not. I have to get that one. See. All right. Let me hit that one again. Oh, your vacuum is cuter than mine, Abby. Mine is just normal. I find it very useful. I hope yours works as well as mine. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit that it needs to melt there. I'm sorry about that. It's hard to see because I'm doing it under the table pretty much. Okay. So here's our image. And now you can use one of the labels that come in the set. It's a little big, but let me see if I have a leftover of that. But I thought that I'll show you how to make this one too, in case that you need extras. Where are my leftovers? Oh, here. There we go. It may work. It kind of works. It's the same size. It's just, I just want it a little smaller. And I don't have a happy birthday here. Oh, well. Oh, that's I like happy birthday cards, so I'm going to use a happy birthday. Also because it's a smaller label. We can use these, or we can make our own with these. So let's make our own. I'll save this for another purpose. If you have it and you want to use it and you don't want to get into the trouble, you can do that. This doesn't seem that it melted all the way. Okay, now I think I got it now. Oh well. This is what it is, right? When you're not doing the right setup for my little embossing station. I just want to get my go-to greetings. You can use whatever message you want. The greetings that come in this set are a little big. They're both, the three of them are pretty big. Hello friend, 1,000 good luck wishes, and wishing you all the best. I didn't want the hello friend, I wanted a birthday, so I'm gonna, because I can always use birthdays, birthday cards, so we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna keep this here, and I'm gonna get from my go-to greetings the smallest happy birthday. This is a retired set, but you can use whichever sentiment you want on the small size, so it kind of fits in there. So we'll do this first. We'll stamp it first. Gonna stamp it in the set. The kit has crushed curry, but crushed curry, but I cannot find mine, so I'm using Bumblebee. I think it works just as well. And I'm gonna, oops, I lost my image. All right, there we go. Okay. And I'm gonna stamp this towards the left a little bit, because we are gonna cut the hole. Oh my god, look what I did. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's where we'll put an embellishment. Serves me right for wiggling my stamp. Or this is too big. No, I had a pre-cut one, but it was too big. No, okay, no, we'll cover it with something. Okay, and now to do the flag end, you're just gonna go in the middle as if I was doing a regular flag, so ignoring totally that. And then I'm just gonna go from, can you see, am I on camera? From the corner of this to my cut in the center, as if I was doing a regular flag, and that's it. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of gold in it. And what I'm doing for the gold is, and I'm using this little part here, because I kind of like it. Like, I don't want to waste that. So what I'm gonna do is, let me get rid of my dirty mat, another dirty mat. Well, all right, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it right here. I think right here, and I'm gonna attach it with a little, I'm gonna place it what I want, because this is what I want, that part, with a little bit of turn tape right above the gold. And this comes from these parts, you know, these parts, once you take the label, there's gold parts here. It's like, why waste them? They come handy for the bottom of these things, of these other labels and such. Anyway, so now we're gonna put this here wherever we want, so we have the gold underneath, and then we're just gonna trim it there. So going back to my broken snips, these are the ones I only use for ribbon, and now these will be my new paper ones, and the new ones that I get, they will be the ribbon ones, but because these have been touching glue and such. I'm glad that it works well, Abby. I find it very handy. I missed it when I was in, like, for the little things that I crafted there in Spain. I miss my little vacuum. Anyway, and they from here we have the gold, the little gold dandelion, but the small one. And I put that on the top, and this one is the one that comes in the set, but this one I made with the little dandelion that we have here, this one, and I hit embossed it in gold, and I did the whole string of them, and then fussy cut them, you see. So we can use that, or we can see if that would work. I think I want to cover that yellow here. Maybe I'll do that, but it's too big. I'm gonna use a little one of mine. Let's see. I'll save this for something else. So thankfully this is already hidden embossed, so we go directly to fussy cutting. And because it's small and round, it's not so hard to fussy cut. Sorry, I'm not showing you. Let me do it on camera. All right. It's a little long for the embellishment, Joanne, so I'm gonna try to put this little flower. Instead of putting it there, I can put it here. And it kind of looks nice too. Or maybe the other way around. Maybe like that. Yeah, that works, I think. Yeah. All right, just gonna put a little bit of blue behind this. Yeah, the gold border, I've been doing that for a while. Because you don't want to get into your metallic specialty paper if you don't have to. It's not, maybe if I curve it a little bit more, it will look nicer. I'm pushing, you cannot tell, but I'm pushing a little bit, just not too much. There we go. All right, so here, and then we're gonna put some of the rhinestones too. So anyway, let's put this together. I'm taking way too much time with this card that it was supposed to be faster, and you know, but it never works like you want it, right? So I'm putting a small dimensional behind the seeds because it's vellum, so it will be see-through, and one in the bottom of the here, and then like here I can put it right here, two big ones, just to secure it, because here's where we're gonna put the label, so that's fine. This is gonna be covered by the label. And we center it to our liking. And I'm gonna put this here. Also, I think I put dimensionals in this one too, right? Yes. So let's do two big dimensionals. A little bit towards, it got stuck. No. Okay. I think I need to put a little bit of glue right there because my tear and tape didn't go all the way to the, just a little bit. All right. Now, of course, I pressed it in the wrong place, but it's vellum, so the vellum is very forgiving to unstick things that have sticking. Oh, that's a good idea, John. I like your idea of the 3 on a line. Okay, and there we go. And now, oh, did I take the backing? No, I did not take the backing off. That's what it's not adhering. Silly me. All right, now they should adhere there. All right, so this is pretty much your first card. And where is my, here, rhinestones. I love these blue balmy blue rhinestones, by the way. I put one right there. The image is a little different, so they're gonna be in different places. I'm gonna put a big one right here, here in the middle. Yeah, right there. It's good enough. I could put, like, actually I'm gonna put 2 more. There we go. 5. Less image but more bling. All right, I'm gonna put one down there. All right. So this is the first cover. Well, not. We need to do the inside. That girl. Oh my God. You know, this is what happens when I don't throw things directly in my little garbage here. Then they end up all over your projects. So, where is the inside that I had it already pre-cut and all? Oh well, I cannot find it. That's so surprising. Oh, it's here, underneath my paper trimmer. That's why. And we're gonna use one of a white envelope, but you can use the one if you still have leftovers, because I'm using mine for some of the cards. So let's stamp it first with the little. I'm gonna use the little dandelion. And I'm gonna stamp it in. I think we're done with the Versamark for the heat embossing. I'm gonna stamp it in yellow. Just something simple, and maybe this may be too big, but I'm gonna put a couple of them here. Oops. Alright, that's because I'm not using my mat, and I should, because this is photopolymer, but anyway. Pretty good. We'll adhere this. Thanks, Joanne. I'm glad you like it. Center, and voila, here's our first card. And let's do the envelope too, just with the same. All right, so this is our first card. I'm gonna put it aside, show it again, and put it aside so we can move on to card number 2. I have such a mess of cards now. I don't know what I wanted to put them in the box so you guys saw. The set comes, the kit comes with a box so you can put all your cards. And it's nice, but I don't think it fits all the 8 cards. Especially because, as I said, I like to put them in plastic see-through envelopes. Alright, let's start with number 2. Is gonna be this one. Card number 2. Okay, these are the original ones. Let me get them out of here. And card number 2, I need my here. Close my ink. Oh, that's nice. They are very nice, Deborah. The dandelion. Deborah says she loves the dandelion stamps and she keeps them throughout the years. So this is what I came up with for this one. And I was not super happy with this. I wanted a paper that was similar to that. I didn't want to use more of this sky-like paper. So I decided to make my own DSP. But then I was thinking that maybe it would work better if it was heat embossed because in gold, because then it goes with the gold here. It may look too empty. We'll see. And I also have this other paper, and this comes from the cocoa and vanilla bean. It's called Nature Sweetness, I think. And it's lovely paper, and it has this kind of crisscross in gold that I think it's very nice. So we'll see. We'll put it together and we'll see what we like, and you guys can vote. Okay, I already made one, but we can change it. Maybe this would be better in the front and this would be better in the inside. Well, anyway, these, by the way, I made with the stamps that come in the set, and I just put the yellow on the top and the old olive on the bottom for the leaves, and that's it. And then the seeds in the both colors. All right, so let's start. The first thing we're gonna do, this is a fan fold, but it's a very easy fan fold. If you have a card base already, we did that with our team yesterday as a mystery project for the month, and I love fan folds, love them, and especially if they're easy, I like them even more. And this one was very easy. So if you get the front of your card base, you score it at 1 1/4, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And now this goes back. And let me close my glue so it doesn't dry. I don't need this, but I need my bone folder. Trying to get organized so I can go a little faster, right? Alright, this doesn't look like it. It looks like I did it crooked, or maybe it's my eyes. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go with it. I guess I'm using Balmy Blue. I could have used another one, but I had Balmy Blue out, so that's what I'm using tonight. And just score it so it stays as flat as possible. So this is a fan fold, and it opens like that. So here we're gonna put, this was 1 1/4. This comes from the card base that I just cut, you know, 2 strips of 1 by 5 1/2, and these go all the way from the edge to the edge, leaving a little bit out. So we're gonna start with the inside one. Now I did the light blue on the bottom here. I'm gonna do it on the top. That's up to you. I tried to use at the beginning the flap of the envelope because I like to use them, but it was not long enough, so you can use it for something else. All right. And then this, I put a little bit too much over there. Let me see if I can move it a little bit. Still, when it's wet, you can still move it a little bit, but I guess this is it's pretty here now. Oh well, it's good enough. I still have a little bit of blue here, and I'm gonna now attach my other strip here, so it's gonna be fine. Just liquid glue. We are gonna do this in the center of this folded part. So you'll have the idea of, like, you see the color of your card base, and here the color of your card base, here the color of your card base, and then it opens like that. And for this part is where we can use either this, because this will have this. Actually, we can stamp this first and mount it and see what effect we like better. Let's do that. The kit comes with what is it, Pebble Path as the ink. I've been using the Balmy Blue because I like it better, but that's a personal choice. You can use gold embossed, or you can do or you can do the crushed curry, or you can you do the old olive, I think it is, or the pebble path if you want. I like the blue. I think it kind of goes very nicely with it. All right. I'm using the Wishing You All the Best because it fits very nicely in the center. And I'm using my foam mat because it's photopolymer, and we learned it the hard way, right? With my previous boo-boo. Not too much of a boo-boo, but anyway. And now this is gonna be adhere. You can adhere it with the glue dots that come, or we just put a little bit of liquid glue here. Sorry, I'm out of camera again. And right on the part that's gonna get closer to the circle. You don't want any glue. Let me see if I can move it a little bit like that. I did that a little bit farther out. Yes, okay, there. So you can see the gold coming through here. But you don't want any glue residue because it may get attached to the other side of the... So this will go like this. And now we get to decide. Do you like this better? Like that? You don't see that many. I could have put more. I have my embossing powder here, ready to put more if I need to. Or, I'm not liking it. Or we can put this paper, and I think this will like, oh, I like this much better. How about you guys? I think I'm gonna go with this. And I have to say, if you have not seen this Nature Sweetness Sweet, it's really, really fantastic. It's so nice. It's kind of like botanical with notes. It's great for a little shabby chic type of cards. Excellent. I'm glad you guys like this better, right? And then now we can attach this right here, and that will be our outside. I don't think we need to put anything else in this. I think it looks nice like that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here, just right in the middle, because that's where my circle is gonna go. Make sure that my text is straight. And there we go. And now for the inside, we're gonna put this piece of white. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you the measurements. This is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. That's for the white. I'm living dangerously here, gluing my stuff right on top of my card. And I lost the image, and I don't know if I was on camera or not, but there we go. You don't want to see the white when you close the edge of the white when you close that, so it's good to check. There, it works fine. And then I have a little strip of this paper that I was gonna put right here. No matter what I did, that was intended to go there. You see it back here, down here. I see I'm a little, I think I'm not sitting properly in the table. It's a little far away, but I don't want to pull it closer because then everything will move, and I should have taken more time to set up. There. So it doesn't feel so naked. And here now we can put this. And this, I think it will look nice. We can put this, and I cut this from, this one has this single one. And this comes from this other piece, from the paper pumpkin. There's one of the cards that comes with these. And it's like, oh, you know, if you cut them, fussy cut them, and I even fussy cut the seats here. I haven't used them, but I may. I think you get more use of it than just to use it as a front, a car front. So that's why we're doing alternatives. So I mean, we can do this and then just put this here in dimensionals. I like that idea. And here's how I did it in this one. I used the single one, and this is the other ones that came in the same one with the paper in the back, but I kind of like the variety of this one. So, and we already used this paper in the front, so it's too much of the square paper. So I'm gonna use my there's a little bit of glue here. Let me get my glue eraser. Just, yeah, that's just a little bit. Probably wash my hands. Just gonna put this here, like I'm gonna put it, I'm gonna glue it first and then put the dimensionals, the dandelion with dimensionals later. Right? And it's aligned to my other one, and that's something I want. Now we have this, and I put it so that we can see the most number of seats behind it. So I'm gonna put, oops, small dimensional here, small dimensional on the other leaf, a small dimensional here, and then a couple of big dimensionals. Where are my big dimensionals? One there. Thank you, Joanne. I'm glad you like it. And one there. And because this card folds back and it doesn't, you know, it always leaves a little bit. It doesn't matter that there's dimensionals in the inside of your card. I find that it doesn't affect it that much. You couldn't tell, right, when it was closed. So I see it gives it a little bit more dimension. There we go. I'm just trying to position it where I want it. And there we go. We have that as our second card. Pretty. We can put some bling if we want to, since I have extra. If I can find it. We can put a couple of bling on the circle itself. Gonna do one small, one little, one small here, like that. There you go. I like it. All right, so this is card number 2. I'm moving along to the last one. For this one, I'm gonna use the same envelope because I have envelopes, so I don't need to stamp another envelope or anything. All right, and let's go for the last one. If I can get my materials. So for the last one, this is the last one. I wanted to to be honest, the circle here, but I ran out of circles. I didn't have enough because I've been using it for all my other alternatives. So I thought, well, this is my last one. I mean, we can use it still. If you have them, go ahead, use them if you want. Or you can use this. And this is from Frame Florets, but you can use the layering ovals if you have, or another circle that you may have, you know, whatever you want. And if you have, as I said, if you have the circle, you can just go with the circle. I really like how this came out. And then I cut the envelope so I could use the front for the inside, and I think it looks very nice. All right, so let's put this one together. What I find complicated, and that's quote unquote complicated, of using Frame Florets, which I think it's retired, is that once you cut it, it's very hard to kind of keep it together without seeing. So what I usually do is that I attach it, but let me stamp it first. Okay, first things first. Let's gonna stamp it, and we're gonna do either that, or maybe I'll do another happy birthday and a bigger happy birthday for this one. Let's see. How big a happy birthday can I put? This one is too big. I'm here with my... Yeah, this one is perfect. All right. Just getting ready on my birthday cards ready, because then the time comes and I don't have one. Can you believe it? And then I have friends who always want birthday cards, and I give them to them, or sometimes I sell them to them. So again, I'm using my Balmy Blue. Happy birthday, very nice. I do like the 1,000 good wishes, but sometimes people are more straightforward and they want the actual happy birthday. And then I'm gonna put some seeds flowing around. In my yellow, which I know is not Crash Curry, but it works just as well, because this dandelion has different shades of yellow. So there, 5 will suffice, I think. And now let's do what I was telling you, that you don't have to do that if you're using a circle or you're using layering circle. You can put one on top of the other, but here you end up with a hole, so you have to do the puzzle, jigsaw puzzle thing moment. I do love jigsaw puzzles, by the way. But then I go with my tear tape and I tape it in place so it doesn't move. And then I don't remove the backing of the tear tape because I don't need to, because I'm gonna use this, pop it out with dimensionals. So just so these stay in place. There you go. And now we are gonna do our card base. For card base, I use the Brush Metallic Gold, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. But you know me, I always take the middle out because it's not seen and it's good specialty paper. And actually, from the middle, I actually die cutted the frame, so nothing goes to waste in my house. what I like to do for when I'm using this thicker specialty paper and it's a little shiny, it's less porous, I like to attach it with Stampin' Seal Plus. So let me actually get things out of the way. Oh, by the way, we need to trim this first. Well, not first, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna trim this first. Made room for my trimmer. We're gonna cut the card base, which by the way is the card base of the other style of card. And I'm gonna cut it in half. Save this good balmy blue cardstock. It's white on the inside, but nobody needs to know. And then I think I did 3 3/4 by 5. So what I want to do is take the exact same amount from both sides, so that we can so this is how much is this? 4 1/4. So for 3 3/4 I have to take 1/4 out on one side and 1/4 out from the other side. Am I right? I hope so. I was telling my friend that what stamping and crafting did to me is that it made me use the imperial measurements, which I'm not used to at all. So when you see me hesitating, it's an effort to me to think in inches and eighths and sixteenths of an inch and things like that. And I'm gonna do the same. This has to go to 5, and now right now it's 5 1/4, so I'm gonna take 1/4 from one side and 1/4 from the other side. So then my oval will still be in the middle, in the center of the card. And I can just go to the 5 and that's it. There we go. All right, so that's out of the way. And you see how it still has like this in the center, so everything's still center, because we took the same amounts from both sides. So we are gonna mount this here, like so. So we are gonna use Stampin' Seal, as I was saying. I'm just gonna go around this. Actually, this one a little bit out. So when it goes a little bit out, Stampin' Seal, it's kind of like a ribbon of glue. You can just put it in because you don't want it to be seen from the outside. There we go. All right. So I'm trying to put it more inside. It's just hard when I'm not right on top of it. Yeah, there. Now, very carefully, we're gonna center this, because once you put it, this doesn't have wiggle room. There. Nicely done, if I say so myself. And I'm gonna put a strip of glue right there, because I'm gonna attach my ribbon now. I didn't do it like that when I was making it, because I decided to add a ribbon, the ribbon as an afterthought. But anyway, so I'm gonna put my ribbon right there and just wrap it around in the center. Actually, let me put just a tiny bit of glue there to hold it in place. And then we just snip it. See, this used to be my ribbon scissors, and they are not as sharp anymore, because this whole week I've been using them as my regular ribbons. This is a little crooked, but it won't be seen, because we're gonna do this and it's gonna be perfect. All right, so now we can put it in our card base. Again, now I'm gonna keep using Stampin' Seal Plus. Put a little bit there on top of the ribbon to keep it in place. Oh, and I think I ran out of Stampin' Seal. Don't you love that in the middle of the live? Oh well. Let's see if I have a refill. And if I don't, I have to put another. So and it looks like I do. Yay! Refill. They're easy to pop in and out, so it's just gonna take me a second. I don't even know what time it is. It's 10 already. Alright. So I just like to take my Stampin' Seal off here. Doesn't look like it's done. Maybe it's not finished. Maybe it's just messed up. Oh, I think it's just messed up. So, okay. Let me figure. Okay, I'll figure this out later. And I'm going to use the new Stampin' Seal, so I don't waste any time with you guys. You just have to, you know, make it coincide here. And that's it. Move it a little. Oops. Jeez. Alright. So, there we go. A little bit here and a little bit there. I think what happened is that I messed it up with the ribbon. Made it slip. And now this one is stuck too. Okay. Plan C. Glue. It's fine. It will be fine anyway. Alright. Let me fold this properly. And now we pop this in. All right, so are you still with me? I think you are. Now we are gonna put our sentiment right in the center. You can use the circle as we said, or whichever label you want. These are the small dimensionals and I need the big ones, which oh, here, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 in the middle over the ribbon. There we go. All right. It looks a little crooked, but we're gonna live with it. I'm gonna put this dandelion. That's one of the die cuts that came on in the set. Trying not to cover my sentiment. This is a little trickier than my other one because the sentiment goes more to the side, but let's see if I can tilt it. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna put a glue dot right here in this leaf here. Just positioning just so, getting the Y there. And then I'm just gonna put, oops, there's another glue dot right there. Just gonna put a little dimensional here, a little dimensional behind this little dandelion here with the little bud, and it kind of comes out a little bit. Let's Let's see if I can still move it, but I don't want to lose the Y. Anyway, I'm gonna live with it. I think it will fit in the envelope anyway. And 2 of them, because this is a bigger one. Like this. All right. And now all that remains to do is put the little bow on the side. Well, no, and the inside of the card, of course, but anyway. I'll show you that in a second. That's an easy part. We leave a good amount of ribbon because I want to have room to make a nice bow. This is, by the way, the variegated ribbon in balmy blue and white because it's ombre. I like this ribbon a lot. It makes nice nice bows. Now we make a bow here. I'm not on camera making the bow, but I'm just gonna make the ears a little smaller, play with it till I have it how I like it. Do I want it like this, or do I want it all twisted it like that? Let's see. No, I liked it like originally. All right, I think there. Yeah, I like it now. Then I'm gonna trim the tails. Trim the tails. And that's it. I think the tails are the ears are a little bit bigger, but that's okay. You can trim them smaller, make them smaller. I'm gonna put the not dimensionals, the bling. I'm gonna do a big one here and another big one here, and then a little one there in the sentiment. Yeah, here. A little farther down. I hate when they're online, so I'm gonna put this one here. There we go. All right, so now let's do the inside. The inside is very easy. I mean, you could leave it like this because balmy blue is light enough that it could be, you could write and it could be seen that you're writing, but I like it a more finished card. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this envelope. I'm just gonna cut a little bit. I'm just gonna cut as little as possible from this side because it's the side that I want to use. Just enough so it opens. Look how little I did. And I lost the image again. Darn. I don't know what's going on with it might be my internet, but allegedly I have like fast and reliable internet, but you know, they always tell you that and then it's not really true. And then now we're gonna trim this to 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm just gonna go a little bit over the line here, the fold I mean, because you want to get that out of the way. Save this for something else. It's very nice to put a sentiment or something. I'm saving mine. And again, I'm just gonna avoid the fold. This is good scrap paper. And now we have what? 4. I need to trim it a little bit more because I'm gonna trim it at 4. I'm gonna trim from the top a tiny smidgen. Hi, thank you for still being there. Yeah, Abby, I don't know what happened with the stamping seal. Sometimes it happens to me. And now 5 1/4, that's easy because I go for, I trim it from the white part and that's it. Now going back to the stamping seal, I think it slipped a little bit when I went over the ribbon and it kind of got stuck within like the used and not used part of the tape. Anyway, I think I can figure out online, and you can on camera, and I can show you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I like this for the inside of the card. It looks elegant. It looks very finished. I think I did the wrong measurements there. Oh, because I said I'm gonna take a smidgen of the top, and then I forgot to take the smidgen of the bottom. Oh well, too late now, because it's glued. But anyway, I don't think anybody will notice. That's what happened. It's always a reason, and I like to find out which is the reason. Anyway, so this is it, my cards, and let's see what happened with the stamping seal. I'll show you. You see, this is the part. It's not like you have to pull it like this. It happened to me already, so if I can do it, then it will work again. This is the part that doesn't have any glue on anymore because it's been used. But when it slips, then that part doesn't roll over. See, it's kind of like messed up. Reminds you of like the cassette tapes, remember? Kind of the same thing. But I'm much better when I do this and I'm seeing what I'm doing. No, this is the other way around. There we go. See, I know there's a way where if you do that, there we go. Now it's again usable. So I put the new one, and I shouldn't have because I still have there. So I'm gonna change it again and save this in the bag so I know it's the new one. Yeah, right. I don't know. It's I find that it's like when you're using it over like a smooth surface and it slips a little bit. But now we're gonna do it again. And now it works properly. Let me show you in my little scrap paper. You see? Anyway, let me bring the cards up again and show you what we did. Oh, and I said that we could do let me do that. Like, these are the pillow boxes. And I'm not gonna totally do it, but I'm just gonna show you what I meant. Because, you know, this is very easy to decorate. If you have one of these, of course, it's the same size. And then you can just use one of the, either the round one, if you want to put it like that, or one of your other, which I don't have anymore, dandelions. But you can stamp one, and you could put one, or you can do a golden one. One of these, if you would cut it, you know, and stamp it, and you can put the ribbon right here, and that would be it. So it would be a very easy way to decorate the box with the materials from, oh, here's my other dandelion. I knew they had one more. There we go. You know, you can put your message, happy birthday, whatever you want, in the square ones, which I left. I used the round ones and the circle ones. I didn't use that many of the the square ones, but I want to put a ribbon there, so I'm not going to do it now, but I just wanted to show you what I meant by it. I love these little boxes. I don't know if they will fit a gift card. Let me see if I have a gift card here. I always have empty gift cards just to make sure that things fit in the gift card. There we go. Like this. It would not fit a big gift card, but it would fit chocolates or like a piece of jewelry or something like that. Anyway, I just thought I would give you the idea as well. So let's go back to the cards. Here is one card, and then we had the fan fold, and then we had the one with the vellum at the beginning. And where is it? I lost it. Oh, here it is. Here. So these are the 3 cards, and you know, I hope you have some ideas. And well, I'm sorry you couldn't fix your stamp and seal. Once we meet in person, Abby, I'll show you. But as you can see, it's not. Sometimes it's hit or miss. But anyway, doesn't happen too often to me. I love stamp and seal, I have to say. Anyway, so these are the 3 cards. I hope you have some good ideas. Actually, let's put like the 2 versions of this. I think I like this one better. I think it's a little classier. And I hope you have some good ideas, and we'll do something maybe with celebrations next week. We'll see what I can come up with, and depending on my time and availability this week. It's a busy season. I don't know. We're super busy at work, and we were supposed to be off tomorrow, and we're not. So it's disappointing that I have to go work on Martin Luther King's Day. But anyway, thank you for your hearts. Thank you for following me. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate you very much, and I look forward to stamping with you next week. Bye. Have a nice week. Bye-bye.